Hey guys, it's Laura. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I have another setup video for memory planning. I haven't gone back and filled in these old spreads yet, so you haven't missed anything, but I will still go back and do that. But I wanted to set up for June so that I had them ready to go. I am going on vacation in June. Today is June 3rd, so I'm doing pretty good. I'm not too far into the month, and I leave on Monday the 7th to drive back home to Wisconsin. So yeah, I'm going to set up for this current week and then the next couple weeks into June. I might be gone until the first week of July or so. I'm not really sure. My brother's birthday is July 3rd, and I don't really want to be driving home probably the week of the 4th, or on the 4th or anything. So I might be there still through that week, but I don't really know. I haven't scheduled my trip home yet, back to Colorado. So I don't know when I'm coming back. So, I don't know. We're just going to set up June though, because that seems like plenty. So these are the 4 kits I'm going to use, and I will flip through them each when I get to each week. But I have a Glam Planner kit, and then a Caress Press Nikki Plus 3, and then another Glam Planner kit for my kit selection here. And I will kind of just go through really quick. This week was kind of a lazy week. It was my first week off of work after the school year ended, and I was exhausted. Today is kind of the 1 week mark. I was off of work, Wednesday last week was my last day of work, so Thursday would have been my first day off, and now it's been a week, and today is actually the first day that I feel okay, my brain feels a little bit more back to normal. And I always say it takes me a week to recover, and I would say that's about true, because even yesterday I was talking nonsense at the doctor. I was nonsense. One of the sentences I said, she just looked at me, and I was yeah, I don't know. I'm my brain doesn't work. And she just laughed at me. And then next week is my travel week. Monday, Tuesday we'll be traveling, but then Tuesday through Friday I will be visiting with a bunch of people, and this coffee kit is a very sitting at a cafe kind of visiting people sort of kit. So I thought that was kind of appropriate. I do not drink coffee at all, but we're gonna make the kit work, and then I'll have to travel again on Friday. And then the next week is the first week of summer plus Father's Day. So this kit not only has some blue in it, but it also says Hello Sunshine and is very bright and colorful, which I thought was great for the first week of summer. And then the following week I should just be at my parents' house, and this is kind of a lake kit. It can kind of be a lake, beach, or pool kit, but it kind of can be a lake kit, and hopefully we'll go boating that week, because I should be at my parents' house and they should be there also. The week here, my parents will be gone for most of that week, which is fine because I'm going to need to recover that week as well. So that's kind of the kit selection. And like I said, I will show you the kits as I go through, and I will be answering some questions / finishing assumptions during this video, because apparently when I did the assumption video, which I'll link up here, I missed a couple, and I knew I was looking for them, but I just missed them when I was flipping through my screenshots on my computer. So I apologize if yours was one of the ones I missed, but I will do it in this video in just a minute when we get started here. So this is the kit from Glam Planner. This was an old mystery kit, I believe. I'm pretty sure I didn't purchase this one. I'm thinking it's a mystery kit, and it's kind of got blue and pink sparkle all over it, but it's very neutral otherwise. So it's an interesting kit. I don't know. I kind of felt that way about it when I got it too. It was it's cute, but it's interesting. So I don't know. It's just a little different. But it's kind of just a house scene, and it has a bathtub and a couch and a bed, and it's just relax-ish vibes to me. So yeah, there's a kitchen and a plant and a little vanity. I won't need the checklist because I don't need to mark stuff like that in this planner, but these are very they don't have a pattern really, so I should be able to use those in some other spread. And then here is the functional stuff. This is an old format. It's a couple years old. And then we have weekend banner, deco, stuff like that, functional things, icons, sidebar, date headers, or date covers and numbers, little things, headers. I'm not a fan of this bottom washi. It's very busy to me, so I will probably find my own washi situation, because I'm not really a fan. But then you have the pattern washi strips, and then you have a double box, which is a couch with candles. I have a very delicious I don't even remember the scent, but it's very delicious candle going right now, and I've had a couple candles throughout the week that I've tried out, so that's perfect. And then we do get glitter headers, which I like, and then this girl is totally a vibe where she's just like in loungewear, and I was like, yeah, I feel that, because yeah. So yep, she's going in my planner too. So this is the kit. Like I said, it's kind of an interesting artwork. I don't know, it's gonna be beautiful, but it's just kind of interesting. So that's for this week, which is May 31st through June 6th, which is, like I said, the week we're on, because it's June 3rd right now. So we're gonna get started, and like I said, I will answer, or I'll go through some of the assumptions that people had that I missed in the last one of these that I did, and then people did some questions on one of my Instagram posts. These are older Instagram posts that that I had asked for these things on, so if you were like, what are you talking about, that's why. Yeah. So the first assumption that I missed was that I prefer cats to dogs. I would say that's probably not true. I don't mind cats, especially if they're more like on the cuddly side, like the sweeter side, but a lot of cats are just mean, and I'm not really a fan of those kind of cats. I might want a double box extender. I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't necessarily have a ton to mark, so I might have to like look through what's going on. I mean, really the weekend is going to be like pack, but like, I don't know that I really want to give up multiple boxes. So I don't know. I'm not sure what we're doing with this yet. So yeah, some cats are totally okay. Some cats are super, super cute and lovable. But in general, I think I prefer dogs. But I like big dogs. I don't like dogs that bark all the time. They drive me absolutely up a wall. And I'm like, your dog is useless. Like, that's just honestly how I feel. Because some dogs, they just have to stop. So sorry if that's your dog. I don't know. There's 2 dogs in this apartment complex that I even think the owner is like, really, dogs? Like, can't you just stop? And they just don't ever shut up. Like, they just don't stop barking. And there's always those dogs in an apartment complex, I swear. And it's just obnoxious. And I'm like, could you please train your dogs? Like, it's just, I can't. But I love big dogs. Big dogs are normally calmer, I feel like. And I just like them better. So yeah. Not a fan. I mean, some little dogs are totally fine, but if your dog is like a yip yip dog that barks constantly, I just can't deal. So yeah, that's my feelings on cats and dogs. I don't know. That's my deal. Let's see. I need my plans because I need to know. I mean, really, I could totally fit this Friday. I mean, Saturday, Sunday. Like 100%, because really all I need to do Saturday and Sunday is pack. So I could 100% do this. But then I don't know what to do for boxes other days. And I probably, from experience, I probably need to wipe these out. So yeah, in general, dogs over cats, but I love some cats. I really like big cats, like jaguars, ocelots, lions, tigers. Like that's my deal. And that's not why Tiger Kitty is my name, if you're wondering. That's not where this name came from. But yeah, so I like big cats more than I like house cats, I suppose. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not opposed to them. Some are very, very nice, and I enjoy them greatly. Or the ones that just kind of leave you alone, but then I'm kind of like, I don't know, like, why? Like, and I get it, like, if I'm going to somebody's house and, like, that's how their cat is to me, like, I get that that's not necessarily how the cat is to you, like, as the owner. I totally understand that. This is funny because it's, like, a little bit short because the spacing is different, and now I'm like, should I wipe that out? I kind of feel like I should, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna leave it. yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. So I understand that also, like that your cat is not gonna be the same to me as they are to the owner. 100% okay. So yeah, just making that point also. So there's that. Let's see. The next assumption was that I'm an amazing teacher and I really care about my students. And thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. And I don't know about the amazing teacher part, but I definitely care about my students. And I mean, I would say that that is a lot of what makes an amazing teacher, is the relationship you build with your students, and less about what you actually teach them, because students need to know that you care about them, more than anything. Like that is your role as a teacher, is to care about your students. Like that's a huge part of what you do. So there's that, but I don't know. I mean, I know my content, like that's for sure. And if I don't, like if I'm teaching a class like bio, I've definitely struggled to learn some of that content more comfortably than some of the other content that I've taught in the past. So, you know, I work at it, and that's totally fine. Like you're always learning, and that's cool. So I don't know. I work hard at what I do, so take it for what it's worth, I suppose. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave the bed and the kitchen and use the bathtub, the plant, and the vanity, because the bed has a ton of pillows, and even though I like it and like it's very applicable because I stayed in bed, I mean I didn't stay in bed, but like it's like a relax week, but the couch has a ton of pillows, and then this couch has a ton of pillows, so I just feel like it's gonna be repetitive. And then I think there's pillows in the deco also, so I just feel like that's kind of gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna skip the bed, I think, and then if I ever use the leftovers, because I do have the girls, right? Like I have the girls and then the bed, so I'll have like 3 boxes, I suppose. I don't know. Normally I would put this one down here, but because that girl is tall, I think I'm gonna put it here. And then I think I'll put the plant up here. Or I could put the plant down there. I mean, that's a thought, I suppose. Because I have the tall box and a box up there. That wouldn't be horrible. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That actually kind of feels balanced. Okay. Interesting spread. So these are the boxes that I have left from here. Interesting selection also, but whatever. I have another, like a couple other Glam Planner kits in this theme that are also blue and pink, or blue, more bluish. So I think I could like make a spread combining them also, in some way. So I think it would not be terrible. Okay, the next assumption is that I've never been to the East Coast, and that is also false, or it is false. I have been to Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina. I think that's it. Man, now I gotta look at the map. Okay, so I'm gonna put headers on while I'm talking. And I'm just gonna go in like a pattern, I think, because I don't think I want to color block with this kit, because there's just a lot of pink and blue and then these other like grayish tones, so I don't think it's really going to matter where I put any color in particular. Plus, because it's an older kit, I don't quite have the same like things that I normally do, so I'm just gonna go in a pattern, which is fine. Okay, so like I said, I've been to Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. I'm looking at a map so I don't screw up now. I've been to New Jersey a couple times, Oh gosh, do I need to put these down? Whoops. I forgot I started from the bottom. Thankfully this kit is old, so these should come up pretty easily. Okay, so yeah, New Jersey a couple times, New York a couple times. Let's see. And then yeah, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. And I think that's it. My parents went to Vermont when we traveled to New Hampshire. I think I've been to New Hampshire twice, because I think I went to New Hampshire when I went to Maine. We did like Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, but then we also took a trip to New Hampshire and Maine. I mean, New Hampshire and Massachusetts. And they also took a day trip to Vermont, but I was spending time with somebody that I was visiting. So I don't think I've ever been to Vermont, but yeah. And I haven't been to Connecticut or Rhode Island or any of those. Delaware, like all of the middle of the East Coast I have not been to. So it's kind of interesting. But yeah, I've definitely been to the East Coast. Up and down, but nowhere in the middle. Let's see. And then the next one is that I like pumpkin spice lattes. That could not be further from the truth. I hate pumpkin and I hate coffee. So a pumpkin spice latte is like my worst nightmare, because I hate both aspects of that. I like the idea of it. Like, I like very seasonal things, and I think it's very fun to have seasonal things to look forward to. Like, I just think the idea of it is very cute. And I'm all for people enjoying seasonal things and getting excited for stuff in the season. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, as like basic white girl as that is, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it. Like, enjoy your seasonal stuff. It's fun. Like, I love like pepperminty stuff in the winter and, you know, all of that. But I hate coffee with a passion, that is like, it's not rivaled by many things in my life. Like, there are not many foods or beverages or anything that can rival my hatred for coffee. Actually, the person I was visiting in New Hampshire was an ex, and he swore like he was gonna trick me at some point into liking coffee because he loved coffee. And I was like, there's no way, like, I hate coffee so much. And he was like, whatever, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you can't even taste it in most things, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I can taste it. Like, you can't fool me. And he was like, whatever. And when I was at his house, I think it was like a brownie or like, I mean, it must have been, because I don't think cake pops were a thing at that time. But it was like, you know, some sort of something like that. And I was like eating it and I was like, what is this? I was like, I do not like this. And I was like, this has coffee in it, doesn't it? And he was like, what? He's like, it has like a tablespoon of coffee grounds in like, or what, you know, however you make it, in like the entire pan. And I was like, this is disgusting. I'm like, why would you give me this? But that's what he was trying to trick me with. And I didn't realize, like, you know, like I'd forgotten about all of that. So it wasn't like I was like searching, you know, trying to, you know, find things that had coffee in it or whatever. But he was like, you can't even taste it. And I'm like, oh, I can taste it all right. I'm like, this is so gross. But he was just like, I cannot believe you. So yeah, was not a fan whatsoever of that. So yeah, I can taste it in things and I don't like it at all. And then I don't like pumpkin. I don't like a lot of like squash and gourd type things. They're very, I don't know. I don't really know what the like flavor profile is that I don't like about it. That's a tricky one. It's just something about them that I'm not not a big fan of. But yeah. I've had like a pumpkin cookie before, like a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie or something like that, that I didn't mind. So pumpkin is not like all completely offensive. I'd rather have pumpkin than coffee. How about that? If we're looking for a explanation, I would rather eat pumpkin anything than have coffee, probably. But still not really a fan. Okay, now do I put the last two headers up here or do I skip them? Because I always feel like it takes up more room, but at the same time, do I really need the room? Probably not. I guess I can always take them back off if I don't want them. But it's also a good place to kind of like layer a weekend banner. So, especially because the top of this box is kind of blank. What do we have for a weekend banner? Is it the, oh, it's the like banner style. I might pull out like a different weekend banner. I'm not sure if I'm gonna love this. Okay, the next assumption is that I want kids soon. I mean, I guess like I'm old, so I'm old enough, right? Like I would prefer them sooner rather than later. But like, I don't want kids without a husband. Like, I'm not looking to be a single mom. So I'm not looking for like, you know, like some of my friends have been like, well, why don't you get like a sperm donor or whatever? And I'm like, that's not my deal. Like, I'm not looking to be a single mom. Like, I'd rather have a marriage and no kids than have kids and no marriage. That's where I stand on that. So as much as I would like kids, I would rather be a wife than a mom. At least in my head. Like I have all my students, right? Like it's not like I don't have kids in my life. But to go through my whole life without love and like that kind of love, like obviously I have friends and family, but like romantic love and a partner in life is very, very sad to me. And a kid is not a replacement for that. And I know like love yourself, blah, blah, blah. Like I get that, but it's still not the same. Like it's not the same as having somebody to go through life with. And I wasn't meant to go through life alone. Like in my soul, I don't feel like I was. So yeah. But yeah, like I don't want to have kids when I'm like super old. Like that's hard, right? Like energy levels and, you know, just when they're growing up and stuff, like having parents that are really old and I don't know, just not fitting in with other parents and all of those are things. So yeah, but no. So I don't know. Okay. The next assumption is I thought you would not be approachable on social media, but then she said I was very wrong. So thank you. Yeah, no, like y'all can approach me. Like I'm like this. If you DM me, like I am happy to talk to you. 100%. I love talking to you guys in my DMs. I get so excited. It's super fun meeting you guys. I love when you respond to stuff that I post in, like on, what is it? IG stories. I'm so bad at posting on IG stories, by the way. Like that is not my forte. But I love when like random people respond to stuff on there and I'm like, oh my God, who are you? Like I've never met you before. I can't wait to talk to you about stuff. Like it's super fun. And I get really excited. So please feel free to message me anytime about anything. Like you just want to be like, hey girl, let's talk about this. Like I'm down. I'm so down. So please feel free to message me about anything at any time. I love having new friends. So yeah, so thank you for saying that because I really appreciate it that you think I'm approachable. And please, please don't think I'm not approachable. Like that would make me sad. But I'm not, like you guys, YouTube is just like a for funsy thing. Like this, I'm not like I'm just a normal human. Like this is just something I do for fun. Like I have no idea what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like you guys. There's nothing special about me. So there's that. And I really don't know what I'm doing right now, like with this awkward space. I just need like, oh, and this can go schedule. Okay, so I can put deco here. That's what really needs to go here, is deco, because I always forget that her, her habit trackers have room for the header of like, I put schedule, and I always forget that it has room. So I was trying to like come up with something cute for where I could put schedule, but I don't need to. So I can put deco here. It's gonna look a little funny because there's already a box, but I don't know. Yeah, what can go there that's not going to look awkward? Right, because like there's the chair, so I want to keep it like, I kind of want to keep that little blue strip and then just put deco like in the bottom too. Maybe like the candle and the ampersand and like maybe a floral. That seems pretty harmless. Okay. And I'm really gonna like layer it into where I'm gonna put schedule also, just to make sure it's like low enough. That candle's gigantic. Okay. Let's put the ampersand and then the candle. Okay. Holy moly, this candle is so huge. Like I thought the ampersand was huge, but I think that candle is even bigger, which is crazy. And then I'll put the little schedule script right here, and I'll get one that has a white background so that it kind of layers over top. And I think that works. It doesn't really look like it interrupts the scene of the full box. So yeah, I don't mind that. I think I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's see. I think those are all the assumptions. I think we're on to questions. Let's see. Yes, I believe we're on the questions now. Okay. Let me just take a peek at where I am. I don't know if I'm going to do much more than this on this spread at the moment, so it looks a little funny with 3 in a row empty up here, but I can always do bougie. Like I could do like 2 bougie at the top and then like 1 bougie in the middle just to kind of balance it a little. I'm not sure. Like I would think I would do silver foil. I don't think I would do hollow with this, but I definitely would maybe pull in some pink foil on here. So, but I don't have pink bougie boxes, so there's that. And also this deco is like too big to put at the top. I was just gonna try, but I don't think I can. It's so big. I mean, I could put it where I could cut it off, but I don't know that I want to do that. So I think I might just leave it here for now and move on to the next spread, because I don't know what I want to do for washi either. I typically do that at the very end if I have to pull in my own washi, just because I want to know like what the whole spread looks like. So that gets tricky, but okay. So here's where we're at so far with the first spread. Very empty, I know, but it's okay. It was a lot of relaxing. This was Memorial Day. And then hello June, like first day of June. I did like Pilates this day. I went to the doctor. I'm doing laundry. I did a whole lot of like not enough stuff that I was supposed to be doing. I need to pack this weekend. Like it's not super exciting. I'm going to Pilates tomorrow. Nothing crazy. A lot of getting my brain back on track. So, you know, there's that. Okay. Let's see. The next kit is from Caress Press. Like I said, this is like a coffee kit. I got this in like a random pull. I did not buy a coffee kit because like I said, I hate coffee. But like I said, it kind of has this like vibe of like meeting up and like sitting at a cafe. I mean, she kind of looks like she's in her bathrobe at a cafe, which is a little odd to me because that does not look like a wrap dress. Like she legit looks like she's in her bathrobe with like high heel knee-high boots on, but maybe it's a wrap dress. I don't know. We're gonna go with it. It's a wrap dress, but to me it looks like a bathrobe. And as cute as this girl is, I probably won't use this box because of the giant coffee sign. Like I know this one says espresso and this has like a cold brew, and like this says coffee, but I'm trying to avoid direct coffee, like the biggest coffee references. So I probably will not use her because there is another box that I can use. So there's that. And then I do drink tea, so I can pretend these are like chai lattes. Just let me live my dream, okay? So yeah, it looks like a lot of like, you know, meeting up at a cafe and like, you know, having lunch out with a friend or something, which is a lot of what I'm going to be doing this week. So that's why I'm going to use this kit. And I just think it's cute. Like I think it is a really cute kit and we're going to make it work. So it's called Espresso Society and it's on her premium matte paper. And I don't remember what like size kit this is like called, but you'll see the format when I flip through. So here's the full boxes, and she doesn't put her full boxes on the front when you like order, but I always put mine on so the pages are out of order. And then you have this page with the weekend banner. Again, some of the deco I'll use, but like I won't use like that coffee sign. You get the flags, or the flag checklist, the flags, and then the glitter headers, and then headers and little things, quarter boxes that are rounded and squared off, and then the half boxes that are rounded. Work labels, the like little squares, movie marquee canceled, and then all this like functional stuff here. The colors are really fun. I love the bottom washi. It is very unique. So here's the other full box. It says it's a Friday yet, which is not how I'm going to feel this week. So it's a little weird using this box, but it's how I'm going to feel when I'm driving because the drive is very long. So there's that. And then, oops, I have the 15mm washi strip, but this is the bottom washi. It's very, very cool. Looks like tile. And then you have the date covers. So I think it's like a mini kit or something like that. So that's what we're going to be using for this week. And I'll kind of give you a brief idea of what my plans are. Okay, so like I said, we're going to do the question part now. I don't think I want to use the 15mm, as cute as like it would be to do like a foil overlay. I think I just want this pattern because it's really fun. So the first, oh, I gotta get comfortable. The first question is, how are you doing? Hope you're doing better. Thank you. And these again are from a little while ago, so it was probably a little bit more applicable then, but, yeah, I'm mostly doing better. I'm still, I don't feel like I'm completely myself yet, which is hard because I'm used to having a lot of energy and like a lot of passion for a lot of things, I guess. And I don't necessarily feel like that. Like I feel kind of dead at times, and that's a struggle. Like that's a hard way to feel. And it's challenging to find motivation when you're relying on just like the dedication to get through things instead of like actually feeling excited about stuff, even things that you really love. So that can definitely be trying and exhausting, because it's just a lot of trudgery, I guess, trudging through life, instead of like feeling like you're living, I suppose. So there's that, but definitely not as bad as I was, for sure. For sure, 100% not like it was. So there's that. I'm healthy, which I'm very, very thankful for. I definitely still have some medical things like happening and that I need to like I was at the doctor yesterday and still some stuff going on, that I need to get like looked at more, and I need to still take better care of my health. Overall, like I kind of plateaued on my weight loss, because I've been eating like crap with all of the stress with like job stuff happening in my life, and I know that I've been doing that. Like I have not been good about that at all. And I kind of knew, like, going in yesterday, I was kind of like, well, I hope I didn't gain weight, because I know I haven't been eating well, and I haven't been sleeping. Like, sleep has been very elusive for me lately, which has been hard. So, there's that. But, oops. Yeah, I didn't gain weight, so that was, I was grateful for that. And yeah, so I just know I need to take better care of my health, like, overall, but then I have some other health stuff happening with, like, I have some issues with my nose right now, and I need to go to an ENT, like an ear, nose, throat doctor, so I'll have to schedule that for July. And then I'm still not, like, super jazzed about, like, work, or I don't know, like, I'm still really lonely, and like, I have friends and you guys and family, and that's all amazing, but it's not fulfilling to me in the same way that, like, having a partner in life is, and that it makes me sad to say that, because, like, I wish I was just like, yeah, I can do life on my own and be, like, 100% okay. But, like, that's just not what I want. Like, I don't want to do life on my own. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just not what I want. Like, good, bad, or otherwise. So, I suppose I have to learn to do life on my own. I mean, and that's what I do, because I'm alone most of the time. And, like, I live alone and blah, blah, blah. But it gets old. It's so blah. And yeah, there's benefits to it. And I talk to people that are, you know, in relationships and that have kids, and they're like, oh, you need to savor this. Like, and yeah, I get it. Like, I get that I have a lot of freedom, and I have a lot of, you know, ability to do what I want and when I want. And, but, like, this is not usually the best version of me. Like, the best version of me is not usually when I can do what I want when I want. Like, that's not usually when the best Laura is around, because that's not the environment I thrive in. I don't thrive in having total freedom, because it's just not my personality type. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I thrive in, kind of meeting other people's expectations sometimes. I don't know. I think I didn't want to think I was that way, but I think I am a little bit that way. So I think I'm a little bit rebellious sometimes too, but, I think I do better in that way. So I don't know. I heard something recently about, like, you need to be your own parent. And it's like, yeah, I should probably get better at that. And not that my parents parent me, but I was like, yeah, I don't want a spouse to parent me either, you know, like, and a spouse, that's not what they're looking to do. Did I do these colors wrong? Oh, no, I didn't. This just looked like it matched the lighter pink, but the light pink is really light pink. So I don't know, I'm just rambling. But yeah, so overall I'm doing better, but I still struggle in certain areas of my life, like some of my health, being lonely, and job stuff. I'd say those are and, like, zest for life. I'd say those are the main areas. That sounded like my whole life, but really it's not. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be, so there's that. Thank you for asking, and thank you for hoping that I'm doing better. Okay, the next one is my favorite meal to cook, and that's an interesting question because I really don't like cooking. So that's tricky. I don't know. I mean, I guess my favorite meal to cook would be, like, chicken soup and dumplings, just because that's what I like to eat, but that's not good. Like, it's not exactly, like, exciting to cook or anything, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I have a better answer than that though. Yeah, I just really like to eat chicken soup and dumplings, so. I don't know. I really don't like to cook. But again, like if I'm cooking for somebody, it feels more purposeful. I just don't like doing it for myself. Like I don't care. I kind of wish I had more like half boxes or something. I think I'm gonna pair gold with this kit. So I think, let me see if I have like a gold half box, because I want to be able to write like memories, because I'm gonna be traveling this week. Oh, I must have them pulled out somewhere because they're not in here. Shoot. I might have to leave the sidebar kind of blank because I want to be able to put some memories in, but I don't necessarily want to use the half boxes that are in the kit because there's only 4. So I don't want to use them up prematurely. And not be able to use them in the spread. So I think I'm just gonna kind of hold off in filling out the sidebar because of that. I might have to do something creative. I don't know. I could just like journal this whole spot if I really wanted to. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what ends up in there. Okay, the next question is, will you be teaching remotely in your next position? No. The plan is 100% in-person learning. They've already sent out an email about masks, PPE, like all of that are not needed in the schools. And schools and like jails, medical facilities are like one of the only places where you did still need a mask in our county and in Colorado. And they sent an email saying like, no, you don't need that. I think most people will be vaccinated as far as like kids that I'm teaching, like age-wise, because they should all of the age groups will have been able to be vaccinated. So there's that. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do yeah, I think I'm gonna do that in the middle because it's dark and it doesn't really apply for me for the weekend, because by the weekend I'm going to be at my parents' house in Wisconsin and I won't be visiting like friends anymore by that time. So I think I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna be seeing people Tuesday through Friday. I mean, I'll be seeing my parents, obviously. I haven't seen them for a while either, but just a different vibe because I won't be out and about. I had a friend, well, my roommate in college, she was dating a Canadian for a while, and he always used to say oot and a boot. It was so cute. Okay, is that how that went? Yeah. So society goes here, oot and a boot. But yeah, so no masks are required, no like cleaning in between every single thing. Like cleaning supplies are still available, but you don't have to clean in between like every class, every desk. There's no social distancing anymore. There's no what you call it? I don't know. I guess whatever other safety things were in place that were, quarantines. If you're vaccinated, you don't have to be quarantined unless you like actually test, like unless you actually have symptoms. So then you don't have to be. And then if you are vaccinated and show a negative test or something, your quarantine can be 5 days instead of like 10 or 14 or whatever it used to be. So everything should be a little bit more back to normal, normal-ish. So yeah, so everything for me should be pretty normal for next year, it sounds like, or they're going to try as best as possible. Now they did make allowances for, like, if a teacher is immunocompromised and cannot get the vaccine, because they don't require us to get the vaccine, it's optional. They just make it available to us. But if you're immunocompromised and you can't get the vaccine for whatever reason, because obviously some people can't, or it's not recommended for them or whatever. Like, I have a friend who has like a blood clotting disorder already, and her doctors were kind of like, plus she had COVID. So they were like all kind of up in the air, like, ugh, we don't know, with all the like blood clotting stuff that was coming out about, what was it? The Johnson & Johnson? I don't even know. That was already like past the time that I had gotten my own vaccine, so I kind of stopped caring about the news. But they were kind of like, oh, we don't know because you have this disorder, blah, blah, blah. So she was like, don't know if I'm gonna get it. She's not a teacher currently, but just as an example. But they were saying, like, if you're immunocompromised and you can't get the vaccine, you can still require your classes to require them to wear masks while they're in your class, so to protect that teacher. So like there's still some things that might happen for kids and things, but overall they're not going to be wearing masks and things. So yeah, I don't know, just as an aside, I guess. But nope, I will be in person. My ADA accommodation for this year for teaching online was mostly because I was still sick when I had to make that call, and I had a respiratory illness and I have asthma, as well as other risk factors, and COVID was a respiratory, or is a respiratory illness. And because I was already sick and struggling to recover, and not knowing what I had, it was just the best call to make at the time, because I was able to. So I was fortunate enough that that was something I could get an accommodation for, and that it was granted to me. So I was able to have an accommodation. But the other teachers at my school were in person, most of the year. I think there were a couple times where the whole district was closed to in person, but other than a few times that the school was quarantined, like the whole school was shut down, they were in person, or at least, they were hybrid. So most of the teachers were there. There were only four, I guess 5, but one of the teachers that was online, or that was at home, she taught her classes exclusively just at home. And I think she had a sub in her class, in person, and she only taught her classes, versus like the 4 of us that were teaching online, where we taught all of the kids. So yeah, but there were only 4 of us from my whole school that did like the online teaching. So just as an aside, the rest of the school was teaching in person. Yeah, so anyways, no, I will be in person teaching. The next question is, what's your worst or funniest dating online story? I don't know that I can share the worst. Like, I just don't know that, I don't remember the YouTube guidelines, but the guy from January that was in my life, let me take this one out because I keep looking at it and I am distracted by it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just making sure I counted correctly. He was awful. Had I had more self-confidence at the time, and B, just been in a better headspace, I think, I don't think I would have even given him the time of day, let alone actually like invited him over ever, or like seen him at all. However, it happened, right? Like, you make decisions in your life and they happen. So you live with them and you move on from them. Okay, up, down. Okay, so up, I don't know, middle. So let's do like this will probably be an up. Although this green's up, so let's put this green down. Otherwise we're gonna have the same color in the same spot, and I don't like that. But yeah, so he was awful, like just awful. And he would like come over and like just show up at my apartment, like unannounced, just like be here. And I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you here? What is happening? I don't know. I didn't get it. And like bang on my door, and I'd be like in meetings online, and he'd be like cussing me out, and it was just ridiculous, like honest to God ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know what I was even putting up with in my life, but there was something he said to me which was so beyond inappropriate that like I honestly don't know if I can repeat it, because I don't know the YouTube guidelines off the top of my head well enough, because it's that inappropriate. And also it would be like major trigger warning, because it's so inappropriate. And I was so uncertain of my safety, that like I didn't leave my house for a couple days, because I didn't want him, like, because obviously he knew where I lived, like I didn't want him to be like outside of my apartment, because I didn't know if he was just gonna like be there, because he knew where I lived. And it was very bad, very scary, not comforting at all. It was horrifying, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, and it was awful. He's obviously blocked. He has found me on numerous dating sites since then. I have deleted multiple apps every time he finds me, like he messages me, and I've deleted multiple apps and blocked him because of that. He has one of my email addresses, and I don't know how to block on the email. Like I can mark him as spam, but sometimes the emails still come through. And so he still emails me, and I still get them, which is really annoying. But yeah, so yeah, he's horrible. Not fun at all. And like I said, had I had the self-confidence in January, I would have, and like I don't know what that stemmed from. Like I don't know what was going on in my brain in January that like I have no idea, because I had just spent like a month and a half at home with like my family. Like I should have been in a really good place, but I don't know. But I wasn't apparently, and I don't know. I was probably just lonely. Okay, here's the next spread so far. Obviously a lot needs to be done. I didn't put deco at the top because I might need it for the sidebar. And then again, I'll put bougie boxes and stuff in somewhere. Some of these lines might get whited out, like if I put bougie down here, but I leave them for now because sometimes if I want to line things up, they're helpful. So, you know, it's better to leave them and take care of it later than to white out and regret. And then, like I said, I want something like to journal, but it'll probably be like half boxes or something. So I don't exactly know. And I know plans for this week, but in case anything changes, like I'm just leaving it. I'm just doing like base spreads because it's easier once you have like the base done to go back in and do the rest. So yeah, that's what's going on there. The next kit is Mickey Plus 3. This is called Sunshine. It is so cute. And again, it has gold foil. It's so adorable. So adorable. Oh my gosh. I love it. Ooh, this one has numbers. I might have to be able to, I might go back and do these numbers on the past couple weeks because I don't have other numbers pulled out, and that would be a good use of those numbers. Because a couple of these weeks will have gold. So yeah, that'd be good. But yes, so yeah, he was just awful, awful. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was scared, was not happy at all. Like I said, he knew where I lived. Well, he still knows where I live, obviously, and he still contacts me, which is not cool at all, and not comforting at all. So yeah, it's lovely, really, really lovely. And like, I think he thinks nothing is wrong. Like, he's just whatever. It's whatever. So yeah, that was probably the worst. Just not good. Not good at all. I wonder if that line's gonna show through. And yeah, I met him online. I mean, there were some good times, obviously, like, otherwise I wouldn't have, like, even, you know, been seeing him that long, because I'm not that psychotic. But I saw him way longer than I should have, for sure. And we're working on the self-confidence, you guys, so, you know, and the self-worth, for sure. We're working on it. But yeah, that was a huge learning experience of like, holy crap, what position am I in right now? Like, what is going on in my head? And then the guy after him was not so great either, but definitely better. The guy I went on with a date after him, like the most recent date I went on, was definitely better. He wasn't into me, but he was a very nice person, so there's that. So we're getting better. We're getting back on track. But the funniest, I'm trying to think if I had any like funny online experiences. Wow, I really did a bang up job on that way out. I mean, I had a date. I can't remember if I told this story before or not. It was like, I don't know, 10, 11 years ago or something. But the whole date, like, the only thing he really said was like, so ask me a question. And so I'd ask him a question, and then he'd be like, so ask me another question. So ask me a question. And then I was like, finally, like, how about you ask me a question? And he'd be like, how about you ask me a question? I'd be like, seriously, dude? Like, ugh, he was terrible. And then he tried to kiss me. Wait, why is this one long? In the parking lot. And so I didn't want him to follow me home because we were really close to my apartment at the time. And so like I drove around for a while because I didn't know like if he was psycho enough to like follow me. So I drove around town for a little while before I went back home because I didn't want him to follow me to my apartment just in case he was psycho. See, I used to have like a good head on my shoulders. But yeah, that was not cool. He was just like a narcissist or something. I don't know. That was just an odd dude. I don't know. Oh, I had one time we went bowling and I like got a really bad stomachache when we were on our date. And, you know, you're like trying to, you know, like go use the restroom and stuff. And like, it was just like not okay. And it was like, I need to go home. Like my stomach is not okay. And like, you're trying to be really polite because you're not really trying to end the date, but like, you don't really want to tell the person like what's going on either. But yeah, I felt bad, but it was like, I really need to go home. So yeah, that happened. I don't know that I really have any other like funny stories though. Ooh, one time this guy was late picking me up and I was texting my friend, I think. But I think my friend was a guy. I can't quite remember who I was texting. But I was complaining that he was late and I texted him. So, whoops. That was embarrassing, but that was my fault. But I was pissed. I was like standing outside, like waiting for him, and totally just like left me hanging. And I was like, where is this dude? Like, I don't know, you're like pretending to act all wow, I can't speak. Chivalrous. Wow, that's not how you say that word, is it? To like pick me up for a date, and then you're like super late, just leaving me standing outside, like all dressed up. And it was like summer or something too, so I was like all hot and sweaty, and I don't know. I was just like, really? But yeah, I think I was complaining to another guy about the guy, and I like was texting him. So whoops. Or emailing. I was emailing, yes. I was emailing. That's right. Why? I forget why that guy didn't have, I think he had a phone, but he didn't, I don't remember. You guys, this was like years and years ago. Okay, I need to remember that Monday is the 14th, because here we can actually put date numbers on. Yeah, but yeah, I totally emailed another guy about him, and I emailed him. That's right. That was embarrassing. He still went out with me though. He didn't like just not show up for the date. So that happens. I don't know. But then it turned out he had a kid, and like I don't date guys with kids. So I was like, excuse me? Like, what do you mean your daughter? Like, what? Yeah, that didn't go over well. Because I was like, what are you talking about? So that was a whole other issue, because he lied or left it out or something. I don't know. I don't remember all the details. Oops, you couldn't see that. There's my date covers and headers. Very gorgeous. So that, yeah, there were lots of issues. You guys, dating sucks so much. So much. I hate it. I hate dating. Okay. Let's see if there's any more questions. I feel like there are not. I feel like that was it, but let me look. I'll probably like find another one. I'll like say there aren't, and then I'll find another one, and then the next video will have questions that were left over. Oops. Okay, so I'll tell you this story because I have so many. So this guy matched with me or whatever, and on his profile, on one of the sites, you can click like if you're monogamous or non-monogamous or open to either or whatever. And he had on his profile, I am non-monogamous. Like, no, that's wrong. I am 100, like I only want a monogamous relationship, like 100% monogamous. Like I only want one partner. Like none of this poly stuff. Like you do you, if that's your thing. I do not care what other people do, but I want no part of it. Okay. And his profile said that he was open to either. And that always makes me very suspicious, because to me, it's like, I don't know. Like, it just makes me very unsettled, because I feel like they're just wanting a very casual relationship. They're not really wanting commitment, I guess. And if you are a person who is open to either, and I am reading that incredibly wrong, you are welcome to correct me or say that I'm wrong or whatever. But like, when it comes to guys, like commitment can be really hard to find in the first place. And I feel like if they're just looking for either, I feel like they're just like, yep, whatever I can get my hands on, that's what I want. Because I feel like to truly be in a non-monogamous relationship is a huge thing. Like if you are having ethical non-monogamy, or you're in a poly relationship, that is a very, very big step for people to make it work successfully. And you have to be the right type of person with giant communication skills, and you have to be the right people to make that work. And I feel like if you're just like, yeah, whatever, I'm open to whatever, that's not the right lifestyle for you. So I don't know. I could be reading it wrong, but I'm very skeptical when people put that in their profile. So I messaged him and I was like, hey, you know, whatever, what's this open to monogamy or non-monogamy part of your profile? And he was like, I don't know. Like, that's what he wrote back. He wrote, I don't know, LOL. And I was like, what? I'm like, you don't know? And I was like, or he wrote back and he wrote, I'm single. I don't know. Have a nice day. And I was like, what? And I was like, okay, well, yes, I gathered that you're single. Like, your profile says you're single, right? Like, yeah, I got that part. But I was like, yes, I gathered that you're single. I said, I was merely curious what you're actually looking for. And he said, to meet a woman. And I said, yes, I understand that. Like, you're not, it didn't say you were bi. It didn't say you were homosexual. It said you were open to monogamy or non-monogamy. Like, that doesn't mean you're looking for not a woman. Like, what? I was like, yes, I understand. I said, is there nothing beyond that? No hopes, dreams, long-term plan? Like, what? He was like, to see if we click. I said, okay, let me ask a different way. I said, okay, let's say you meet a really cool woman and you get along, you're in a relationship, etc., right? I said, are you all of a sudden going to be asking her for a threesome, an open relationship, to become poly, to have something along those lines, right? Like, what are you looking for? And he wrote back, who are you? What? Like, what do you mean, who am I? And I was like, a woman only wanting monogamy. So if you're looking for anything but, I'm like, I'm just trying not to waste either of our time. Like, that's all this is about. Should I use the today headers? Would that be cute or no? Maybe I'll use them on the bottom section, and maybe I'll just use like gold headers on the top. Do I have gold glitter? Yes, I have gold. And I was like, I'm just trying not to waste either of our time. Like, sorry if that's too direct for you. And he wrote back, you're odd. I'm not interested. Best of luck to you. Like, what? You're the one that doesn't even know what you want. Why am I the odd one? I just laughed. I was like, okay, dude, whatever. Like, I'm not even mad. Like, you can call me whatever you want, but like, you don't even know what you're looking for. I swear. So that's what it's like dating in 2021, you guys, if you're not aware. 100%. That's what dating's like in 2021. So yeah. It's like, I'm just trying to find out what you are looking for in a relationship, and you can't even answer that. Oh, man. It's an interesting world, you guys. Interesting world. So that was fun. I don't know. Or other people will like match you, never message you back. And that, like, I mean, sometimes I understand, because I'll match with somebody, but then like I'll read further into their profile or their answers to questions or something like that, and then realize like we're not really a match. And sometimes I just don't bother to message. So, I mean, I get that, and like I don't take offense to it or anything like that, but it's just exhausting because it's just constant. So yeah. I had a guy yesterday that I was talking to that told me, oopsies, I ripped this. I had told him that I had a migraine, and he told me he wanted to come over and rub my feet. I was like, what? What? Like, I talked to you for like one day, dude. Oh, I ripped it again. I had another guy recently tell me that I was not feminine because I was speaking logically like a man. And that same person told me it was like approaching a black hole talking to me, because I filter things through books and he filters things through TV. And so he didn't even know how to approach a conversation with me. And I was like, really? Like if you can't make a TV reference, then you don't know how to have a conversation? Like, that's your whole life? Like, that's pretty sad, dude. Like, it's just, I don't know, people are odd. Okay, I went ahead and put the full boxes on while I was uploading footage. So I have the floral with the kind of yellow ombre pattern, which kind of matches the top corner. And then I did the white wood, the yellow, like clothing flat lay boxes, and then the two blue ones. So I kind of went inside out, which is super cute. I guess I need to do the today headers, because I thought the yellow was just really cute. I don't need the to-do headers because this is a memory keeping planner, but this yellow is just fun, and a today header is pretty innocuous as far as like a written header. And these match the date covers, so it kind of brings some of that darker yellow down towards the bottom, and then this floral pattern is up at the top, so with that pattern header. So I suppose it works. And like the stuff I'm going to put down here is just going to be things I did that day anyways. It kind of matches the gold header a little bit. Like they're pretty similar in shade or tone or whatever, but it's fine. We're going to have more blue and green brought in through the, and light yellow brought in through the functional stuff anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. But I think it's very pretty to have these. And I don't know what else I would bring in. I mean, I could look for a different color header in my collection, but I feel like this is fine. It works. 100% works, so might as well use it because I don't know what other kit this would like go with, so like I don't know that saving them would do me any good. It's kind of a unique color. It's like a marigold, I guess. But yeah, so people are weird and awkward, and dating is terrible. But yeah, so I think those are all of my questions and the leftover assumptions that I had to answer. I didn't realize I had even that many assumptions. Like I thought I had like 2 that I've missed, but whoops. I definitely missed more than 2. So I apologize again if I missed your assumption and I had to do it in this video, but it gave me more things to talk about at least. So there's that. Do I want this here or do I want this on the washi? Maybe I'll just do it on the washi because it has the white background. So sometimes that's nice to layer it over that, and then you don't have to worry, like if I put bougie down or something, it's easier for me to do bougie because I don't have the weekend banner up there. I love these boxes. This kit is so cute, and it's not sunflowers, because a lot of times kits that are like this color scheme are sunflowers, and I'm not really into sunflowers. You guys let me know. Do you like sunflowers? But yeah, that's not really my deal. Not really into the whole sunflower thing, so I mean, they're not like awful, but it's just not my favorite. So, yeah. Okay, there's like a large chunk of washi here. So, I mean, I guess I could build this box up. Like, it's separated though, so it's not going to build up perfectly. So I feel like that maybe wouldn't be the best idea. I had one in a different kit that, was it one that I used recently in here? You guys, I spent like most of my weekend building spreads in this kit. It was kind of fun and also kind of like daunting. I did so many. Yeah, this spread. So this background here is all washi strips, but it was seamless. This is not seamless because it has the little separators. So I don't know that that's the best idea for me. So yeah, I just don't know if I'm gonna do that. But I can put one here. Well, I guess I'm not going to do that since I'm splitting it up and using it differently. But let's see. So this is going to be, okay, so this is the week my parents are gone Monday through Thursday. So I will have spent like Saturday, Sunday with them, and then they're going out of town Monday through Thursday, and then they'll be back in town. So I'm going to just be chilling at their house on my own. Kind of like, I will have been traveling for a week at this point, so I'm going to need to like do laundry, relax, because that's going to be like, it will have been a lot. I will have been a lot of places and visited a lot of people, as well as just been traveling a long time. So, yeah, I'm just going to be tired. Like, it's just going to be a lot of visiting, and I'm an introvert. So, it's just, you know, you get tired. Okay, so this came with this little like label area, but it's not attached like the Glam Planner one is. So I thought I would put it like on a background since I don't really have like extra full boxes to put in the sidebar, so I can take up a little extra room doing that. And then I want the This Week sticker, and I'm gonna layer that on this other background sticker, just because I can. And then let's see, maybe I'll put this little 3 heart list or 3 dot list, since I will have some things that will have needed to get done. I mean, this is a memory keeping spread, but I can still like list stuff that needed to get done. Not a huge deal. And then maybe some deco, and then like a memory at the top. So maybe like a half box. This one is so gorgeous, but I should probably use one of these two because they match. So I probably won't use two in the spread. So, okay, so we'll put this one here. I feel like everything is just like a touch short. It's like not quite covering the line on this side. And then do I want to white this? Okay, there's like a teeny tiny strip here. Let me put that there. And then I don't know if I want deco or if I just want to put the strip in. Ah. Okay, that one didn't quite come off the page correctly, but I really don't know. I feel like deco. But then I feel like I should use this strip because this one's a little skinnier. And it will make a little more sense to use a skinnier strip. Okay. So I think I'll save the florals for layering. So I think I'll use these other like non-floral things. So we have like sandals, a popsicle, and a watering can, which is fine. Works for me. Just summery and cute, and actually kind of perfect. That is totally fine. Okay. And then, like I said, I can put a memory, just either a memory or like little things, because I can always put like an icon or something over this, and then schedule, and then my YouTube schedule here. Yeah, that works. Totally works. Okay, so then I have this stuff. I put the labels from the full box sheet here, and then here's the rest of the kit. And then I want to go back and do my numbers. So here's the spread. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. I can't even. I really love that deep like marigold color. It's not something I usually see in kits. I see this like buttery yellow color a lot. Not a lot, because there's not a lot of yellow kits, but that deep color is really gorgeous. Okay, so that's the 14th. So then this is the 13th, and these are probably gonna look a little weird because I don't have any other foil yet on this spread, but we will use gold foil because there's a lot of warm tones in this kit, and then there's like the purse has gold on it, and I don't know, it's just gonna go. Like I said, I might use pink foil with this too, but it's fine. 9. At least I can get numbers on. It's sometimes weird, like I flipped through some of the other spreads yesterday and I was like, I don't even know what month I'm on because I had no numbers, no months, no nothing. Okay, shoot. So this one's silver. Okay, one more spread. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's 4 p.m. already. And I have to get going because I need to get ready because I have to meet people for dinner before 5. So, and I need to go get ready. So this one's gonna have to wait. Not for you. On the video, it'll be seamless, but let me flip through the kit. I'll do that. I'll flip through the kit and then I will stop, go get ready, go to dinner, and then I'll come back and film. So if the lighting changes between now and the end, I apologize. It's because I went to dinner and came back late. Anyways, this is Glam Planner. I don't remember what this is called, but it is so beautiful. This is one of my favorite kits from last year, 2 years ago. It is so, so, so gorgeous. So it's just like I said, it can be like a pool day, a lake day, or like a I don't know, like a beach day, I guess. But it has the most gorgeous colors. So you have the swimsuit, the book, the Polaroids, and the sunglasses, the like chairs, like the swing chair. This would be like the pool with like the rocks. And then this is more like kind of like at the ocean view, with like a, I don't know, somewhere to sit and like bottles. I don't know. This kind of looks like a chair on a patio. Here's like chairs with like canoes, so it could be like a lake or a river, and then you have like sandals on like the edge of probably a pool, with like a table and fruit on it, like a fruit shish kebab. Oh my god, it looks so delicious. And then look at these colors. They are so up my alley. It looks like Easter, but bright enough that it looks a little bit more summery. It's so cute. So cute. I can't even. I love that you get little more shish kebabs. I love the deco. It is adorable. And like I said, the colors are just everything. Okay, so here's the pool as a double box, which is, I mean, look at the sunset. Like, it is so pretty. And then you have the glitter headers. So I think I picked up a mini kit and then some add-ons, I think is what I did, because I didn't really feel like I needed the whole thing. So there's the glitter headers, gorgeous bottom washi, and the date covers. And then I stored a double box with the kit because I figured I would need, or a double box date extender, I figured I would need it. And then I went ahead and picked up the Fashion Girls. She is from an older kit, like a different like nautical kit, but I'll, I think, just repurposed her for this kit. And then you have this awesome girl, and then this one reading, and then you get a little sticker that says pool day. I wish you kind of had like a pool day, lake day, beach day, like variety, but I guess in reality it looks more like a pool day, but then you have like this, which is more like a lake day. So I don't know, it's fine. But yes, super gorgeous kit. I love it. And like I said, hopefully we'll go boating this week. I think this planner is wrong. It says summer begins on the 21st. I think it begins on the 20th this year, so I don't know. But I will come back and I will do this spread. And I think this one will be mostly fast forwarded because I don't have plans really scheduled for this week. And then I don't have any other questions or things to talk about. So we're getting to the end. So I apologize for that, but you know, the video is going to be long anyways. So I will talk to you in a little bit. Okay, you guys, so here is my final spread. I will maybe put like an overlay on this bottom washi. I absolutely love the bottom washi, but I feel like it maybe needs something. If it had been one solid piece of the ombre, I don't think it would have needed it, but it was not seamless, and so the line is kind of obvious in person. I don't know how obvious it is on camera, but I feel like it maybe needs just a smidge of something to maybe distract the eye a tiny bit. But this kit is so beautiful with all of the like ombre sunset type color transitions, it is just stunning. The date covers have it, the boxes have it, some of the functional stuff has it, which obviously I haven't used yet, but it is so, so, so pretty. I am really excited to do this one. I put foil bougie, but I did those because I needed to put the headers in. Some of these other kits will probably have bougie, but I'll just fit them in the ones that like where it fits. Like, I think this box is too small, but I think the bougie will fit here. So, you know, it's gonna be fine. But the bougie will fit here. I just have to white out this line, so it'll fit in some and not in others. I don't know. The spacing still goofs me up in this planner. But let me run through all of the spreads one more time, just so you can see what we did in this video. So here is the first one. Again, this is Glam Planner from a mystery kit, I believe. And I did a double box in this one also, but this one I did not use the like lift up because I didn't have like, I mean, I had other boxes to use, but I didn't like really think I needed it because really it's just like packing this weekend, so it's fine. And then this is Caress Press. Again, I'm going to be traveling this week on Monday, Tuesday, as well as on Friday. And then I'm going to be seeing people Tuesday through Friday, like Tuesday night, all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, all day Friday. But I'm also traveling on Friday, so it's going to be crazy. And then I will be like hardcore sleeping in on Saturday, I'm sure. And then I'm seeing my parents Saturday, Sunday. And then on this week, my parents are out of town Monday through Thursday. I will be at their house, just relaxing and, you know, reading and enjoying their beautiful house and environment, and doing whatever else I want. So there's that. And then I don't know what else I'm going to get up to. I still need to plan a trip to visit my roommate from college. She lives about an hour and a half from my parents, so either I'll go visit her or she'll come to my parents' house. Not sure yet. She was not available this weekend. Otherwise I would have driven to her house. So it's fine. I'm going to visit another friend from college. So, we'll make that work, but I don't know if it'll be like this weekend, probably not, but if she's available like earlier in the week, like, I don't know. So it's possible, like I would see her some of these days. I really have no idea. I need to talk to her again. And then hopefully I'll see my brother and my niece at some point or a few times in my trip. And then this is probably going to be the last week of my trip, but I'm not totally positive because, like I said, my brother's birthday is the first week in July. So his birthday is here on the 3rd, and then this is, you know, the 4th. So I don't know that I would want to be traveling this weekend. So I may stay this whole week also, and then leave on like the 5th and travel like here, like Monday, Tuesday. I also need to schedule an appointment with the ear, nose, throat doctor. So I'll probably schedule it like later this week. So I'm assuming by the end of this week in July, I will be back in Colorado. So that's my guess, but I may be back, you know, sometime this week. I may be back sometime this week. I really don't know. But those are the spreads. Again, this was Glam Planner. I think I didn't mention this one was Nikki +3. So those are the spreads for my memory keeping. Obviously the rest of this will not get filled out until after the weeks happen. I will film them at some point. I will also film like a monthly overview, that kind of thing. I don't know how much I will film. Like I may film a couple weeks at a time and kind of speed up and then talk over it or talk through it. I don't know. It's a lot of filming. It's a lot of repetition because you see them pre-filmed also, so I don't really like want to bore you guys, but I know it's fun to see the spreads and things. So I think it's fun to see the bases laid down also, because I think that's like half of the kit, right? Like it's fun to see like the big stuff put down and like how boxes are being put down and things like that. So as well as just like a lot of the kits that were in my collection, because it's fun to see kits. I think, in my opinion, I like to see kits and where people are shopping and like where you're getting kits from and things like that. So, I mean, it's really fun to see like all the detailed things, like the foil and things that people are using also, because I get a lot of ideas of where to shop from what little stickers people are using, but I also like to see kits. So I think it's a good compromise to do like the big stuff and like the questions and the assumptions and stories and things like that, and then I'll do the little stuff in a different video. So plus then I have it set up so that when I do memory keeping, like it's not as overwhelming for me, because I have I mean those are filled out, but I have so much memory keeping to catch up on. So at least now like the planner is like ready to go, so that when I'm doing it, like I can keep up with it better. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. it'll get filmed in some way or another, and you guys will get to see the spreads and the stickers. So I will also probably do a mid-year flip through at some point of this planner and my other planner, so stay tuned for those when I get back from vacation, and hopefully we'll have some happy mail hauls when I get back from vacation as well. If you guys stayed till the very end of this, thank you so much. Hit the like button because you guys are amazing. I applaud you, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. If you are not subscribed here, which most of you are not, hit the subscribe button. It's free. I would love it if you join my channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Leave any suggestions also of any videos you guys would like to see. I am happy to do things that you guys enjoy, and I will talk to you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.